last October, I've been working on getting my axle jump consistent because I'm a figure skater in addition to being a book coach and an editor and an author and a professional performer. The axle was actually one of my most consistent jumps when I was a teenager, but I'm in my mid 40s now and the brain weasels are really kind of getting in the way. So, my coach and I have been working to rebuild my confidence and also work on cleaning up some of my technique with me on the harness. And today I landed 3 axles off the harness. And this is worth celebrating, which is one of the reasons I'm making this video, because I'm so excited that I landed 3 axles off the harness after fighting with my brain weasels for so long. So how did we get here? My coach and I worked together pretty much every Thursday for 10 months. And some days were really not so good. And then other days were really great. Some days I couldn't get my legs under me at all, and other days I felt like I could do anything. And then some days I wondered if maybe I was getting too old and maybe I should just stop. Like maybe I should just give up on this goal of landing my axle. And I kept showing up even when I was tired and even when I was scared, like especially when I was scared. So when I talk about consistency in your writing practice, this is also what I'm talking about. Because some days you'll show up at the page and everything you write might feel really clunky and stilted. And that doesn't mean that it is, but it might feel like that. And then other days you show up at the page and you feel like every word is brilliant. And it probably is. It's like the muse is just flowing through you. And then other days you'll wonder, why am I doing this? Like, why am I writing a book? Why am I doing this? And I've certainly felt like that as a 40-something-year-old figure skater. Why am I doing this? But I do it because it brings me joy, and the act of practice is what fulfills me. And this is not just a case for skating, but in all of my creative endeavors with dance and performance and with writing. The act of doing it is the point. If you don't keep showing up, you'll never make that progress that you dream of making. You can think about it, but thinking alone isn't going to get you there. I can think about doing an axle all day long, but really what matters is that I do the axle on the ice. Visualization is really important, but you actually have to physically do the thing, whether or not that's physically doing the jump or physically typing out the words in your book. And I will tell you that to finish your book, you need that tenaciousness. You need to be stubborn. You need to be persistent and you need to be hungry. And you need to trust the process, even when it feels like you're not making progress, because some days you're just not going to feel like you're making progress. And sometimes you need a coach to help you, to support you, and to guide you towards your goals. That's what helped me land my axle 3 times today, is working with a coach who knows how to teach, who knows how to work with me, and help me build that confidence so that I was able to do this jump that I was terrified of doing last year. I know what it's like to work for a long time towards seemingly impossible goals. I've done it time and time again as a figure skater, as a professional performer, and as a published author. And I use that experience in my work with my book coaching clients so that they can feel confident in the pursuit of their writing and publishing goals. So if you're feeling like you're not making progress on your book and you've lost your creative spark and maybe you're feeling like, why should I be writing this at all? I would love to chat with you because I've been there so many times. So you can send me a DM or you can leave a comment, and you can also head to the link in my bio to set up a free, no pressure consultation. You don't have to give up on your publishing goals. Let's work on reaching them together.